parts to the brain. This part here, down here, is called the brain stem. If I was going to show it on my hand, it would be the middle part of my hand, a brain stem. Can you show me where the brain stem would be if it was on your hand?
Here.
Just one second. The brain stem. Do you know what? The brain stem is very delicate. What does delicate mean?
Delicate means that it's precious and you have to keep safe with it.
You're right, and it's easy to get broke. Delicate, precious, you have to keep it very safe. It's easy to get broke. It's the part that helps us to breathe, right? It's the part that lets us talk and walk. That's the brain stem. That's the brain stem, this part here. Just like this. Then we have to keep it safe. Just one second. We have to keep it safe. We're going to keep it safe with this part. This part, that's the blue part. This part and this part up here. It's called the amygdala. Can you say that?
Amygdala.
The amygdala is the part that makes you feel. What are feelings?
Feel.
Tell me a feeling.
Feel.
Or emotions.
The wind.
You could feel the wind, you're right. But I'm thinking, maybe I didn't use the right word. That was a mistake, right? Emotions. Do you know what that word means? Kingsley. Yeah. What would that emotion be?
That emotion.
Santi? Just one second, Georgia.
Monster.
It might look like a monster. If there was a monster, how would you feel about the monster? You might be scared. Scared is an emotion. What are some other emotions? Georgie?
Other emotions are
Happy, sad.
or having
Right. Let's let Tom answer. Tom, you had an emotion? Happy, sad, scared, surprised, angry. Yeah. Right. Now, if I have a little feeling, I need you to sit on your bottom so I know you're listening. If you have a little feeling, my amygdala, like if I'm happy, then my amygdala is pretty sitting down. Sitting down.
happy.
My amygdala is calm, right? But if I'm super excited, my amygdala works like this. It moves. It can't keep my brainstem safe if it's not calm. I want it to be calm. If I'm really, really angry, my amygdala is really, really working. If I'm really, really excited, my amygdala is really working. If I'm really, really, really sad, my amygdala is working. I want to calm my amygdala so it covers up my brainstem. And then this part of the brain, this big, 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 big part of the brain is called the prefrontal cortex. Wow, that's a long name. Can you say that with me? Prefrontal cortex. It's the part of your brain that lets you think. You know when we say, be a thinker at school, we want you to use your prefrontal cortex. But you know what? If your amygdala is working too much, if your amygdala is working too much, your prefrontal cortex can't come down. Try that. Try moving your thumb, your amygdala, and try putting your prefrontal, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. We want your brainstem to be safe. We want your amygdala to be calm, and we want your prefrontal cortex to be thinking. We're going to watch a video, and the children in the video are going to talk about what happens to their brain when they're really, really angry. But you know what? The same thing happens to your brain when you're really excited or when you're really sad.
What about when they're really happy and calming down?
Wow, it's going to talk to us about calming down. How did you know that was what this video was about?
Because our teacher tells us how to do it, and we have a learning thing, so we me calm down.
Cool. What she's trying to get you to do is calm your amygdala so that your thinking brain can work. Your thinking brain can't work if your amygdala is going crazy. Let's Fallon, what was the video about? It was about breathing, you're right. That was one of the strategies that they told us about to calm down. So I want to talk about that. What did she say? How did she breathe? Did she go like a dog? No. How did she breathe? In through her nose and out your mouth. I'm going to put calm down. These are ideas about how to calm down. So one was breathe. Breathe. Okay, so breathe. In through your nose. And you can come out your mouth or out your nose. Doesn't matter. But in through your nose. Everybody try. Now, can I do this? Is that going to calm my amygdala down? No. That's going to make my amygdala more crazy. I need to calm my amygdala down because these are calm down ideas. So in through your nose, I'm going to write in nose, Miss Grass?
Miss Nikki.
Miss Nikki, could you draw pictures?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. In nose and slow. We have to remember that part. Now, she talked about that. Why did she want to breathe? What would happen to her brain, Santi, what would happen to her brain if she breathed in her nose and took her brain would calm down. Her amygdala would calm down. Right. So that's one, but there was a couple of other things. I don't know if you noticed it. Every once in a while on the video I heard.
I know it's
What is that? You're right. Have you done that before?
Yes.
Did you see what he did?
PE class.
You did this in PE class?
Yes.
Yeah, it's called chanting. 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 That's another way. You don't really have to do this. You can if you want. You can put your feet flat on the ground if you're sitting in a chair, or you can sit crisscross applesauce and put your hands on your lap. Sometimes people close their eyes. You don't have to, but sometimes people do. They go,
So do they have to, like when they start breathing, do they have to go and then down a little bit and down?
You don't have to. You can chant like this. I like the 3 because it helps me breathe in and it helps me slow my breaths out. I can't chant and breathe in at the same time. Try it. No, it doesn't work. So I take a deep breath in. So chanting is another way. Another thing that they talked about, she said, I go by myself. I go somewhere quiet to be by myself. So let's say quiet, quiet place. Where in our classroom could you go if you needed to calm your amygdala so your thinking brain was working? Where could you go that would help you to be a little bit by yourself? It's hard. Yes, where would you go?
I go to quietly, but that's my house. My dad was
You have a quiet place in your house? Good. where would we go in our classroom? Georgie?
We would go in our classroom,
Where?
over there to go and come down and use the timer.
Use the timer. Ah, I love that. So I'm going to write that too. A timer. A timer helps us to calm down.
And a timer also helps to, if you forget something, to remind us.
Right. And then there's one more that I want to tell you. And they don't talk about it on the video, but it's something that I do. It's called
You do change. Self-control.
self-talk. Miss Nikki's going to write or draw the picture so that makes it as easy to remember these. Self-talk. So when I'm really, really, really angry and my amygdala is just going crazy and my thinking part's not working, I have to almost tell my thinking part what to do. Because my thinking part can't come down over my amygdala because my amygdala is too excited. So I have to tell myself. Sometimes I say it in my head. Sometimes I say it out loud. But I tell myself, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Sometimes I say, so self-talk, what is self-talk then?
Self-talk is you talk to yourself to calm down. So if you're angry, then you calm down and you breathe in and breathe out of your mouth.
Right. So the two self-talks I do are calm down or breathe. Sometimes, if I'm really, really, really upset, I say, calm down and breathe. I say them both. But you could try. So, if you're really, 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 really excited, you've been outside, you've been running around, you come back to class, what could you do? What would you do? You might take a deep breath. You would tell yourself, calm down. What would you do, Georgie?
I would breathe in and out of my mouth.
Ah, you would breathe. William, what are you going to try?
I can try.
Excuse me, I'm talking to William first. William, what are you going to try? Are you going to try the breathing in your nose? Or are you going to try chanting, quiet place, timer, self-talk? What are you going to do?
Timer.
Use the timer, go to the quiet place and use the timer. What are you going to do, Tom? Timer? You're going to use the timer? Okay. Are you going to use anything while you're over there besides the timer? Are you going to breathe? Self-talk?
I can just stay there and wait for 5 minutes or 1 minute or 2 minutes.
And your amygdala is able to calm down even by just being in that place? You don't have to do the breathing? Well, you try it and let me know what works, okay? I want you to use your thinking brain because I can see that your amygdalas are all very calm. I want you to think about what it is you're going to use, okay? Miss Nikki, I would show the video a few times. Particularly, everybody gets a chance to practice the chanting because that really, really, really helps to slow our breathing. I'm going to ask Miss Nikki, hey, how's it working? How's it working? How's the calm down ideas working? Or if you see me, you can let me know how the calm down ideas are working. Okay?
I know.
Well, no, you tell me later. Okay? That's your job.
Bye.
Try them out.